There we go. Okay, actually, I don't think we need that. Okay.
Yeah, we do need that.
Oh, we do that.
Or I would like to have it.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
Okay, hello, this is Noah and Zach. We're about to review the second episode of Titans. So how do you want to begin?
Hawk
and Dove.
Hawk and Dove is the episode title, episode 2 of Titans. Starts off, Hawk is being tortured by some lowlifes. That's a pretty humorous scene, I thought.
Yeah.
It
gets
Hawk
you to
a
know
lot.
the character right away,
Mhm.
how he acts and stuff. Hawk is definitely the best part of this episode, and the thing I've enjoyed the most so
Hawk
far.
and Dove, I like them both. Like as a team,
Yeah,
they're perfect
yeah.
together. Like,
but Hawk,
he's a tank, she's a scalpel. Like,
yeah,
that's just they work so well together.
I agree.
And it's fun to watch. That's the biggest thing for
Mhm.
me. It's like they seem to be enjoying it, even though
You find out later that they kind of want to get out of it,
Mhm.
but you don't really know if Hawk actually wants to get out of it. But
yeah, he's kind of like he's getting out of it because his body is getting beat up.
yeah, his body can't take it anymore, and Dove kind of wanted to get out of it. It's Hank and Dawn.
Hank and Dawn.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically, Dove comes in, saves him
Mm-hmm.
when they're about to snip, which
Yeah.
they go back to, but yeah, that was just cool. It was a good opening for
Mhm.
this episode, so very
Mhm.
cool. But yeah, we already said he has health problems.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like that scene where he's in the tub and he's like injecting himself and all that. It did actually kind of remind me of The Dark Knight Returns. Like Batman, that kind of crippled Batman, so he's doing like everything he can just to walk.
Yeah.
And like, painkillers, like like just everything, anything
Mhm.
and everything.
Yeah.
I like that. I thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Yeah.
don't know. I liked it. Last mission. Well,
Yeah, they're about to they're like investigating. They don't really show you this. They already know like the mark they're gonna hit.
It's guns.
Yeah.
Some gun trafficking or gun.
Yeah, and they're trying to get enough money to where they can retire and go to Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Which I thought was a weird place
so
to
he can
go.
get his new hip,
Mm-hmm.
and then she can nurse him back to health.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty cool. Like, good plan.
Yeah, and where the other episode left off is Robin and Raven are on the run.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Raven's on the run. I'm kind of confused with Robin. Like he's
a detective, so I'm
he's
sure
keeping her
just be
hidden.
like,
Yeah.
I'm on a
Yeah,
case,
he's keeping her hidden.
so I'll be back, whenever.
Mm-hmm.
He's got good excuses.
Yeah, his partner is in the morgue, and they look at the body of the dude that got wrecked in
That
the
was cool.
first episode.
That's some nice
He looked-
practical effects.
Yeah,
right there.
It looked really good.
Like that dummy there. He looked like just a pile of skin, and like his skeleton looked pretty cool too.
Which
his face.
Yeah, I thought that was a good scene. It was pretty humorous
yeah.
with
the coroner.
the coroner. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him again. He was pretty funny.
He was pretty funny. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then they go to this family that are like this ordinary, weird, quirky family that like are super odd, and then it's kind of like, okay, I'm not sure what they're doing with this, and then it was strange. It's kind of hard to explain. Like,
basically, you can think of it like a sleeper family. Like, there's a show called The Americans, I think, where they're like Russian agents, and it's like. But it's kind of like that thing, but it's like a family. I think, they are called the nuclear family, and it's like a guy comes to the door, and it's like you said, it's just a weird family. They're the kids are playing Monopoly, mom's making food, and the guy comes to the door and like basically says, you've been activated, and then he goes inside. He tells the family, we're going on a trip. And then opens up. They got like some kind of drug. They've got weapons, all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming that serum gives them like extra strength and agility and like makes them kind of like super soldiers.
Yeah, because one of them was obviously they're way stronger than they should be.
Yeah, the dad when he chucks Dove off the roof.
Yeah, this is the ending of the episode, but they wreck Robin, Hawk, and Dove.
Yeah, they kind of they have the element of surprise at the same time. Sure. Everybody's kind of caught off guard, and then they just kind of swoop in and own everybody.
But, after the family are activated, then we kind of messed that. But Dove has a flashback of when Robin, Dove, and
that was
Hawk.
A cool fight. I always really like when they do fights.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, this should have been the whole show. Just Robin, Hawk, and Dove. Yeah, that would have been awesome. The funny thing is, this isn't... Zach brought it up, how this isn't really an episode about the Titans as much as it is about Hawk and Dove, which I enjoyed more than the Titans episode.
And I think the reason for that is because the Titans aren't really the Titans in this show. It's like, you have to see it as a different series, but it's like, you still know the Titans, and it's like, that's not really how Dick Grayson should be acting.
Yeah.
It's not really... Starfire, it's not really... I mean, Raven, you could... it's not really Raven. Beast Boy is actually done super well, just like the comics. He's not in this episode at all, but...
Neither is Starfire.
But when we get to him, Beast Boy is very, very well done.
Yeah.
Probably the best done out of the Titans themselves. But then we get to other characters, later on, Jason Todd, the Doom Patrol.
Which I haven't seen yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. He hasn't seen them, but my main thing is they do side characters really well. The Titans not so much, but it's alternate. We got to think of it as an Elseworld, I guess.
Yeah, Robin takes Raven to Hawk and Dove without them knowing that he's coming, so they're pretty surprised by seeing him, and they stay there for a little bit, and then Robin wants to leave Raven with Hawk and Dove, and I don't really remember how Dove feels about it. She's against it, isn't she?
Yeah, she's against it. Pretty much everybody's against it except for Robin.
Yeah, and Robin probably has some of the weirdest.
I love how Hawk or Hank greets him.
Oh,
what does he say? He's like, "What are you doing here, Dick?" or something.
Yeah.
Or it's something like that. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's easy to make fun of Dick Grayson. He's got an easy name. He's an easy target.
Yeah.
But
low-hanging fruit.
Yes. Where were we? Raven. Yeah, he's trying to... I forget. He's basically just trying to drop him there, and then he was going to go off...
Yeah, because he's saying that he doesn't think she's safe with him, or he isn't the same...
He's too violent.
Yeah.
Because
he doesn't make any sense in this show.
He complains, he complains a lot about being too violent, and then he proceeds to be super violent, like stabbing people in the dick, and then throwing his Robin star into people's eyes, and
But he complains about how he doesn't want to be that, and that's why he left Batman.
That's why he left Batman, because Batman solved everything with his fists. It's just like...
If you didn't want to be that violent, you would not be that violent. It's
I really don't understand... what they're going for. It's just, it seems kind of wishy-washy. Like, I don't want to be violent, or I left my last partner because he solved everything with his fist, and then he proceeds to beat the living crap out of everybody. But it solves problems. So I mean, I don't understand.
Yeah, well, I just don't get it. There's a line in it where he said, "To save the people, I had to hurt the other people more," and it was like. You in the previous episode, you shoved a dude's face
into a window
on glass.
But Dick Grayson is a smart guy, so I don't know why. Like, I feel like he could. I don't know. He seems to have self-control, just apparently not when he's fighting. So I don't know. That's one of those things they kind of muddled. It's not that well done.
Robin is not a well-written character. So far.
But I do like the actor. I think this is the best actor as Robin. I'm trying to think of is Chris O'Donnell
technically
Batman Forever.
Technically Dark Knight
Joseph
Rises. Joseph Gordon-Levitt
this guy's better, I think.
Technically Robin, but he did not play Robin.
This guy's better, anyway. I
agree. I agree. I think he fits better.
So if they could,
maybe get him written better.
Maybe towards the end of the season they'll, fix him, fix his character.
They could totally turn it around.
And and then we can get like a good Dick Grayson, because Dick Grayson is actually my favorite Robin. And
and usually he's the one that enjoys being Robin, and in this one he hates it.
Yeah,
which is just really odd.
Well. Yeah, he's just a good guy. He likes,
I can't
stopping the criminals.
I can't imagine how brutal Batman is
if Robin is this brutal, but he left Batman because he's uber brutal. What the heck does that look? Like I said, is it the Punisher?
Yeah.
But fists?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, they basically are stabbing people all the time with their.
It kind of makes me picture maybe Batman v Superman Batman, where he's like branding people and.
Yeah, but even he was
still shooting at people.
Even he, I don't think he was as brutal as this Robin in like stabbing people in the penis. Like that is taking it to another level.
Yeah.
Like if he was just stabbing him in the legs, I can get with that. But
makes for some great fight scenes, but it's just character wise, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, like the weird thing was Robin gets behind the main bad guy of the episode, or not even the main bad guy of the episode, but like the dude that they're trying to rob, Hank and Dawn are trying to rob. And then Robin gets behind him. What usually would happen would you'd see the dude get pulled back and you wouldn't see him. In this one, Robin gets him.
Oh, you're talking about the torture guy?
Yeah. He grabs him and doesn't do that. Like what you would usually do.
He did do that earlier. I thought that was cool. Like he did the Batman move where he like drops down, grabs the guy.
No, that's after.
That is after.
That's after.
That's after he stabs the guy.
Yeah, but usually you would pull that dude out of there quickly, element of surprise, so they're off guard. But he grabs him and takes his cleavers and then stabs him in the penis.
Well, I would also argue that is a distraction technique.
Yes.
You stab the guy, what's he doing? He's screaming, everybody's looking that way, and then
I guess, but I don't want to see Robin stabbing a dude.
I mean, he could have done something else. I don't know, broke his arm, would have been.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Or stab him somewhere else.
That's just like, that's the nitty gritty. That's like nitpicking, but,
that's a pretty, like, you'd have to be pretty, demented to
he's already not really like Robin, so him doing not like Robin things, or at this point,
Yeah.
It's a problem, but
I thought it was hilarious.
If I accept this Robin that he's like this violent, then it makes sense as a distraction technique. That's all I'm saying.
But it does add to it later. It kind of has a comedic element added to it later when Hawk.
Oh, and actually, what we're talking about is when they go do the mission.
Yeah, I'm talking about the mission.
Okay, did we explain that? Like they go to the mission Hawk is like, well, Robin was totally wrong because he had warned Dove earlier. Robin had that.
Yeah, it goes smoothly.
There's a lot of people.
It goes smoothly until it doesn't.
Then, everything's fine, and then all of a sudden, Hawk gets shot. They get ambushed by a bunch of guys, and that's when Robin swings in and stabs people in the penis and throws things in people's eyes, and he's winning.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, he saves them.
Yeah, and then when they get back to the apartment, it's funny because Hawk is like freaking out. He's like, I forget how it goes, but he's like, that dude's going crazy or something like that. Like, he's talking to Dove, I forget what he says.
He says he's like psychotic.
Yeah, it's like psychotic.
He's psychotic.
Which is funny because they're killing people at the beginning, so it's like, if he's going even beyond that.
Yeah, Hawk is pretty, Hawk and Dove are not nice.
Because Dove was... scratching people's faces off in the beginning, killing them and stuff.
Slashing people. She's got a cool cape.
But yeah.
I like their suits, by the way. I want to point that out. They have cool suits. Hawk and Dove.
No, yeah. I think nice. Hawk has the best suit in the show.
Hawk? I would not argue with that. I do actually like the suits. Like, Robin's suit looks good.
Yeah, Robin's suit's
Hawk,
good.
Dove, and... that's kind of all the super suits.
Beast Boy's suit
Beast Boy's not really wearing a super suit. Starfire is not really wearing a super suit. And Raven is not wearing a super suit.
Starfire's definitely not wearing a super suit.
Yeah, so the rest of them are just kind of in street clothes. Maybe they'll get suits at some point, which would be awesome.
Something we skipped is Robin's partner getting...
oh, yeah. Because the nuclear family has to find Raven.
Mm-hmm.
So to do that, they go to Robin's or Dick Grayson's partner in the Detroit Police Department, and they basically I mean,
yeah, she goes to her apartment and she sees one of them in a corner crying or like kind of faking crying, and then when she goes over to her, she turns around and stabs her in the hand, and then she gets beaten up by the brother with a bat, and then she gets stabbed again, and then the dad and the mom come in, and you can tell either she's about to die, or we don't know. My guess is she's dead. How she's alive. My guess is she's dead.
She's gotta be dead.
And did she know where Robin was? Because
she, remember, because she was investigating that guy, they found the tattoo.
Yeah, but how did she know where Robin was?
Well, she sent him the...
But that's to his case.
Yeah, which he has in their house.
Can cops locate it?
I don't know. They never really specified, but I mean, they could potentially track that because they have a signal from her to his case. I mean, maybe they could just be like, it's in this area.
Yeah.
So, whatever. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah. But they do find Robin and Raven.
Yeah, we should probably... Raven has powers where she can, like, touch... She touches Dawn and she sees that Dick and her have a past. And so she can kind of, like, tell... Like, she can touch people and kind of feel them out. See kind of what their intentions are or, like, things about them. I think that was new to this episode. I don't think that was in the last episode.
Well, she can tell when people are lying. They showed that power off in the first one.
Okay. Well,
but
all right.
But that's fine. And the touching, because she touches Robin and finds out that he's Robin.
Oh yeah.
In the first episode. So
yeah, they did kind of set that up.
Yeah, the powers are still not Raven powers, but it's whatever.
I mean, she's growing. I'm sure everybody will get closer to what they are in the comics by the end of the show. I don't know.
I hope.
But Raven taken by the nuclear family. Mm-hmm. Like we said, they basically own everybody, and then the father chucks Dawn off the roof, and they take Raven, and basically, Robin or Dick Grayson goes down to the street, and he's doing CPR on her. She's just like bleeding out. Sure, she's got all kinds of issues, falling off of a building. But.
Yeah, it was a tall building too. Like that would kill a normal person. But
I'm sure she was doing her best. Like we saw there was like railings, like stairs going up there too. I mean, the trajectory that he chucked her at, I don't know.
Yeah, but she definitely would break bones.
But say she's it's a comic book thing. So
but she definitely will have broken bones for sure.
Yeah, she ain't getting up anytime soon.
Which is kind of funny because that's what they were saying about Hulk the whole episode. How he's like his whole body's broken. And then
he takes a baseball bat to the back of the head.
Yeah.
I mean, concussion.
Yeah. And now they have even more that they can relate to each other about.
They're both going to get new hips and recuperate.
Yeah.
But basically, that's the end of the episode.
Yep.
So
they have the nuclear family has Raven, and we don't know what's completely wrong with Dove, and that's about it.
Oh, no Starfire in this episode either.
Or Beast Boy.
No Starfire, no Beast Boy.
I thought I prefer this episode over episode 1. I think it's a better episode, and I'm interested to see what they do next.
Yep, I liked it as well, and I've seen actually every episode they have out, so I know where it's going.
I don't know where it's going.
Which we only have 2 left, so I haven't seen it all, but I think I like this show. So, anything else?
I like things about the show. I'm interested to see where it goes.
Yeah, I'm also curious to see like when they spin off the show, like they're doing a Doom Patrol show, like because they have the CW universe, we have the movie universe, now we have the DC universe. It's like I don't know. They start, like the CW is doing crossovers all the time. Maybe just more of the multiverse. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of cool.
Didn't they
like what DC's having?
They did an Elseworld lately?
Yeah, they're doing an Elseworlds crossover right now. I think there's only been like one. They did the first episode or something with Batwoman in it. She looks awesome.
Was she awesome?
I haven't seen it. I've only seen like 2 seasons of Flash, 4 seasons of Arrow. I'm not caught up. So
I watched the first season of Flash and the first season of Arrow. So I'm caught up.
They get kind of soap opera, but
yeah,
you know, they're good. I like them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'll finish them, but
yeah.
Anyway.
Well, not to do with the review, but have a good time. Peace out.
Live long and prosper.
Yep.